He's underfoot.
No. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. All right, guys. Before we get started telling you about the game today, I wanted to mention that I'm putting a link under this video to our YouTube channel. We just really want to bring board games to as many people as possible. We know that we love playing board games and it gives us something to do. So we want to help you guys maybe find at least one that you like. So if you click the link below this video, check out our YouTube channel. You have anything else to say about that?
Nope. Let's get on to Twilight Struggle.
All right, Twilight Struggle. So yesterday we showed you Dr. Eureka, which takes about 5 minutes. This game has a playing time of about 3 to 4 hours. It's 2-player only. It's the U.S. versus the USSR during the Cold War. It actually is supposed to span like 40 years in the game. If you didn't know where countries are before you started playing this game, you're gonna learn. All right, this map shows the whole world and all the countries.
So you got to be in the right mood for this type of game, but if you are, it is phenomenal. It is going to take you through the entire Cold War, from 1945 all the way through 1989. It's divided up into 3 phases: early war, middle war, and late war. And in each phase, you're going to have 3 or 4 rounds. So you're going to play the game over 10 rounds total. And each round takes about 20 minutes to get through. It's a long one. If you enjoy, long games like that, where each time it's your turn, you're going to have to pick one card out of your hand to play, and you're going to have to, pick the best card and do the best thing with it, and then do that about 100 times. If you enjoy that, then this is the game for you. It's, like I said, it's grueling, but it's a lot of fun, and it kind of is true to how the Cold War was. Like, we'll play and I'll do something, and then she'll do something, and then I'll do something, and they'll all be sort of little things to try to gain a little edge. And
we wind up doing absolutely nothing.
Find that we were right back where we started. We'll be like, well, what was the point of all that?
Where do we start?
Yeah, where do we start? Let's start here. Despite the fact that the game is so long, this is how you're going to track who's winning. You're going to have a little counter that starts in the middle.
It's like a tug-of-war scoring system.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you're going to know who's winning and by how much. If at any point either person is winning by 20, then the game's over. If you get through all 10 rounds and neither person makes it that far, then you go through some final scoring and you see who won. We played a game of this a couple weeks ago that we played for 3.5 hours, and it wound up in a straight tie.
0 points.
The counter wound up right back where it started. So that's how it can be.
I was pretty mad.
Yeah, we both walk away feeling like we did all that for that. You feel a little bit cheated. Each person is going to get all these little counters. These are called influence markers. They have different numbers on them. And your goal basically is, over the course of 10 rounds, as you play your cards, which allow you to do certain things, then you're going to place these influence markers in countries all over the world, and you're trying to get the most influence, the most presence, the most domination control over certain world regions. And if you can do that, when it comes time to score that region, you're going to get more points than your opponent, and that's the goal. You're going to be trying to do some other things. You're going to be trying to advance further on the space race track. There is a space race, just like there was in the Cold War. You're going to try to maintain a relative amount of peace here and not set the globe off into global thermonuclear war, because then you automatically lose for obvious reasons. So there's lots of different things that you're trying to do at once, and there's lots of different choices to be made all along. You'll be this is one where you'll kind of get up, pace around the board for a little while, and gosh, do I want to add an influence in Bolivia, or do I want to stage a coup on Malaysia? I'm trying to get control of South America, but I don't want to fall behind in Asia too much, and it goes kind of like that. What I miss?
Well, I think you did a pretty good job. I always play as the U.S. He always plays as the USSR.
Not because I want to, because she makes me.
I do. I will say that the game is set up, because I always get a little frustrated. The game is set up for the U.S. to have a little bit of difficulty in the beginning, and then if you can keep afloat, once the game goes on, the cards start to turn in favor of the U.S. So I'm usually straggling behind a little bit, a few turns in, and then if I can hang on there, the cards usually start turning my way.
And there is an element of luck to it.
Mm-hmm.
It does matter, the cards that you're dealt versus the cards that your opponent is dealt. The cards are either favorable toward one side or the other. There are dice, and die rolls do play a part.
Yep.
I can say, hey, I'm staging a coup on South Africa, and that coup might be successful or unsuccessful depending on a roll of the dice. So you do have to get a certain amount of good die rolls. It's not the entire game, but it is a big part of it. The rule book is, don't be intimidated by this. It's about the size of a magazine.
It really is like a book.
About half of this is just kind of like historical notes,
Right?
Historical histories behind what's on each of the cards. For really fun games, they do take a little bit of time to learn, though. Mm-hmm. And then once you learn them and get going, then you're like halfway playing through the first game, and you realize, oh, this is why this game is so much fun. And you realize kind of how well the game was made and designed. That's what kind of hooks you in, and that's what makes it fun for us to want to try new games out and learn them and try to get good at them.
Yeah, this is a really fun one. So if you dare, try it out.